Hello, just giving you a little quick tour of my 2000 Lexus LX470. Just wanted to give you a little more info about all the details because I get a lot of questions about it. So let's start with the exterior. This thing here has the Monsterliner World War II olive drab green applied on it. Monsterliner is a rubber-based coating that is very similar to the bedliner material, and as you can see, it has a nice kind of dimples finish on it. Took me about 30 hours to prep and install this stuff. It also has the safari style Land Cruiser snorkel if you need to ford some water. I have 325, 75, 17 Goodyear Duratracks. These are about a month old. They're great for all kinds of terrain. The wheels are 17 by 9 Pro Comp wheels. They have a 0 offset. They stick out a little bit, so what I've done is I put in these Long John mud flaps all the way around. And in the front, of course, we have a custom built all steel bumper made by yours truly. I've also installed the tabs that allow you to keep your headlight washer on there. There's the other side. Believe that's all I have to say about the exterior. The vehicle currently is in high mode. I'll have a video at the end showing you the AHC suspension, the active height control suspension, going from low mode to high mode. So the high mode allows you to go, when you go into 4 low, the high mode will activate and allow you to bypass obstacles with a little bit more ease. Once you get cruising on the highway, the vehicle will default to normal mode, which is about 2 inches lower than what you see, and it will, it'll be improved handling, improved fuel economy, and all that stuff. So moving on to the interior. This thing has leather seats, power seats for passenger and driver. It also has memory 2 settings, windows all auto up down. On this side we have the mirror controls, and we have a button for auto folding, so electric folding. And also these mirrors are auto folding when, they fold down when you put it in reverse, or you can disable it by putting this on the center control, but I like them folding down. Over here we have the rear window. These windows, fold out to allow air to exit out of the vehicle. And then in here we have the AHC controls. So we have the ride height controls if you want to override them, but keep in mind that they will automatically go to normal once you bypass 40 kilometers an hour. And then here we have the dampening settings on the suspension. So you can have it in sports mode where it makes a little the suspension a little bit more stiff. It's good on the highway because it keeps the car a little bit more stable. And if you are in a little more bumpy road, then you gradually kind of turn these to make it a little more comfortable, more bouncy and stuff like that. Here we have the power button. I rarely use this. It just changes the way the transmission points, so the shift points are a little bit later, so it allows you to stay in gear a little bit longer. So if you want to accelerate faster, I rarely use this. This is to allow the vehicle to start in second. So if you're, you don't want to use the torque, you're in a slippery situation, you want to use, you don't want to use the extremely torquey first gear, then you go into this mode, and then it allows you to go into second. This vehicle is equipped with A-Track, which is Toyota's state-of-the-art, replacement for front and rear lockers, but it does come with a center diff lock, which splits the power 50-50 between front and rear. Over here we have the auto climate controls and stuff like that. So this will, allow you to set the vehicle to whatever temperature, and automatically it sets, the fan controls and all that stuff. Here you can toggle between the modes, between the different venting modes, right? AC on off. We have the this basically just turn the windshield defrost on. At the bottom here we have rear defrost, random button, not used. Here we have the rear climate control, so you can turn on and off the rear climate controls from over here, and there's more adjustability in the back. I'll show you in a little bit. And then here we have the mirror heaters, the antenna button up down right here, and then I will show you the head unit pretty quickly here. So the rear seats are also leather, as you can see. And let's go in here. In the back we have a couple of DVD units. I'll turn on the car for you now, show you quickly what we're dealing with. So before I do this, let me show you the engine here. Let's go through that quickly. So here we have a very quiet 2UZFE engine, which is the 4.7 liter V8 that Toyota makes and Lexus uses for all the LX, GX, Tundras, Sequoias, you name it. Anything with a V8 had this engine in it. It's a very good engine. It does have an Achilles heel, which is the starter, and it's a little bit of pain to come in to bring out and replace. But lucky for you, I have just replaced it in the past 6 months, so this has a long time to go. The timing belt has been done at about 245,000 kilometers, so, and I am currently at 285, so it will have until I would say 330,000 kilometers, around there, 335 to replace. So we got a couple years left to go on that timing belt. Obviously the Safari snorkel is hooked up to the airbox over here. Not very exciting. I mean, it's a stock engine, it does well, runs well, not much to say about that. So let's get back to the head unit. So the head unit here is a Bluetooth unit, so your phone is connected and all that stuff. It has wired rear view camera, so if I put it in reverse, the rear view camera activates and you can see behind you, because it's kind of handy for a vehicle of this size. The original head unit didn't really have any of this stuff. It didn't have like a screen or anything. It just was a CD player and a tape deck player unit. I mean, the speaker system is really nice, but yeah, the head unit was lacking on that part. This is also a DVD unit, so you can play DVDs on it, and I have made it so I jump the parking ground cable so you can actually play it while you're driving. Not recommended, but you can do it. Coming back to the rear of the vehicle. Here we have, like I said, these two units are DVD units. They're installed, they're kind of linked through the head unit over there. So if you want to watch one DVD on all three screens, you can play it on the front head unit and then have it shown over here. These units also have a USB input. They have an HDMI input. They are able to play 32-bit games. So if anyone is a original Zelda fan, you can play it right here. You can download games and put them on the USB. You can download videos, put them on the USB. There's also an SD card slot. Not sure if you can see it on the video. There's controls to play it through headphones. There's also controls to just play through the speakers, as you'll see very soon. There's also a control where you can play the... Here, my son loves Star Wars, so we watch Star Wars. Yeah, you can also play it over FM frequency, so you can have them broadcast on FM frequency. You can listen to them through the radio. There's all kinds of configuration on this thing. That's why it's a great unit to have. So let's turn that off. These units also come with their own remotes. There's two of these, and they also function as controllers for video games that you may play. Let me show you the rear seats, which are right here. So these are big enough to fit adults. I mean, they're not like the the rear seats you see on your Highlanders and whatnot. So they have a great great space to handle adults. I think that's really all I wanted to say about this vehicle. I have a little Monsterliner sticker. This is the Toyota Club I am a part of, Toyota 4x4 Club. Not much happening here. It's just a little bit. These fold up and down, which is great if you want to tailgate, if you want to put something over there and just work on stuff. These seats fold down like so, and they flip up to the side. So if you need the height, you can use it, or if you need the width, you can use that as well. I'm sure if you're looking at this vehicle, you know all about this stuff, but just in case you're not sure. Yeah, and that's all for my vehicle. Sorry if I rambled on a little too long, but yeah, this is my baby. Hopefully you guys like it.